trying to say that like it would be one thing that if they were just confused and then they hear her music and then they leave, right? Or they're just confused but then they leave anyway. Mind you, she doesn't need any reason. She does not need to defend her point. It's like some things like this, one person has a boundary like that, that people just need to accept it and go. Accept it and leave it alone. Like, don't make it about yourself or your own ego and stuff, because it has nothing to do with you, really. This whole issue is that people are centering themselves where they should not be centered, and therefore literally taking away autonomy from the other person in the relationship. And you have to understand the implications of that and the broader ripples of that. Because, like I say, that's the same exact mindset of people who prey on women in the first place. The same mindset, the same mental steps, the same rational reasoning, like, oh, we're married, therefore, like I get access to this whenever I want. So it's like these things really aren't funny and they need to be said and they need to be addressed. And sorry on me for taking the fun out of things, but it's really not funny. Like I said, I wanted something fun and dumb to watch, and clearly I got tricked. Clearly I played a whole joke on myself because this is not it. Like, it's not something that should have to be explained at all. It's not something that should need to be broken down into elementary logical steps. It's like how do you have people in a relationship who's literally having the emotional what's it called, emotional competency that's the equivalent of a toddler, right? If like how you have a baby, right, and you're holding them up, right, and then when you tell them, okay, I gotta put you down so I can get the food ready, right, you go to put them down and they start crying, they're like la 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 and throwing themselves, right? It's because they don't know any better. That's just their way to communicate. Well, actually, some do know better, and they know that that's exactly what they need to do to get what they want. But anyway, the baby cries, the baby throws themselves all over the place, whatever, right? But you still put them down and you get the food and then you bring them back. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's not something that should have to be walked through. It's not something that you should just be able to cry enough and get your way. Like, it needs to be a full stop. You understand? Like, and imagine that stuff is just not even a video you're watching. Like, what if that's literally someone you're living with? Like, that's actually scary to me. You should not be living with those people, never mind in a relationship. If that was me, snap, we breaking things off. No, literally, like the amount of like tantrum reaction, the amount of adult tantrums that have come out of that video is actually wild and insane. It's actually wild and insane. And like how I was saying, like I brought up those Regency people. Regency people is the flipping 1800s. That's 200 years ago, and people are still walking around with this same mindset. So some of them people like really should not be in a relationship, never mind near women at all in general. And then one of them, I think like they had a baby too. It's just like, yeah, he was asking the baby, he's like, what? You see this, bro? Why your mama asking that? Right? It's just like, bro, like you need to understand if that's your attitude towards your what is it, baby mama? I guess they're not, I don't know, to your wife or your girlfriend, whoever it is, or a co-parent, right? Whoever it is, you have to be mindful that that's exactly the same mindset you're gonna teach to your kid when they grow up. That baby, when he grows up, he's gonna know, like internally, subconsciously, how his father treated his mom. And then guess what? Say he likes girls, right? And he goes out with the girl. He's in a relationship with her. Guess how you think he's gonna treat her? Because that's the behavior that was normal to him in his household. Well, of course, this is just me taking one isolated incident and applying it generally. I don't know what the guy's reaction would have been normally, but whatever. I'm just making this concept for generalization. I'm not saying just whatever. Anyway, it's representative anyway. But anyway, anyway, I'm just saying like these kind of things have broader implications and need to be taken seriously. It's not a little joke and it's not funny. And anyone who thinks it's a ha 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 issue, well, you better think again. And anybody who thought they want to have kids and raise a family, think again, because it's exactly what the parents do. It's exactly how the parents interact. That then informs the child's behavior. And then this is going to be the same family, the same person that's like, oh no, however could my son do that? He would never. It's like, bro, we trace it back. We see how your father treated your mom, and it's not even how do I say it? I forget where I was going with that, but like it's not a joke. It's not funny. Like these kind of things have repercussions. Even if it's not right now, it may not be right now, but it happens down the line. Like where do you think? Um, anyway, kids pick up things. Kids pick up things. Kids are watching. The baby knows. So never mind. Never mind. The woman's discomfort or the woman's immediate safety with that man. Her immediate safety. It also goes down the line too. So that's something like don't play with that. If these kind of videos are supposed to be funny, remind you of people in your life, that's a mm-mm. There's the door. There's the door.